So there you have it. That is a full face of Laura Mercier. I just realised my jumper matches the lights. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope you're good, I hope you're well. This week is very exciting for me, and I hope it's exciting for you. No, it will be, because this is massive. So I have received from Instagram, you'll already know, some PR from the most incredible brands. This week is going to be a full face of Laura Mercier products. I've got a full array of products to put on my face, and we're going to be discussing them as we go. But yeah, thank you so much to Laura Mercier for making this possible, and for the girls at Laura Mercier for being so beautiful and so lovely to me. All these things that are happening, I can't comprehend them, and I just feel really emotional. So she sent me a few primers. We've got the Pure Canvas primer. This is the illuminating one, and then we have also got the hydrating one. You know how much I love an illuminating, so we're just gonna go straight in with the illuminating. It looks like this. I'm just going to put that straight onto my face. It's very thick, it doesn't smell of anything. I haven't actually tried any of these products. Oh my gosh, that's probably too much. It's like a subtle illumination. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of concealer, and this is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer, and I'm just going to cover some of these blemishes that we've got going on. I've had a sudden massive breakout and I'm really disappointed. I'm just going to blend this in. I'm not mad about that coverage, I'm not mad about it. Now we've done that, I'm going to go into their Tinted Moisturizer. Now, I actually tried this the other day on one of my little days out, and actually it's so good. Although it's a tinted moisturiser, I kind of had the fear, although I really like light products, that it'd be a little bit too light and then I wouldn't get any coverage. Honestly, this girl right here is so good, and this is the shade 010 Petal. I'm going to go straight onto my face with that, and then just start to blend it out using a foundation brush. I probably put a little bit too much on there. I always avoid my under eyes. This looks a little bit weird, but only because I don't want anything to crack my under eyes. So I just, if I apply foundation underneath there, they do tend to crack. Now I've just popped off and added a little bit of contour, because I actually realised that I don't have any contour products or bronzer products, so we'll just do that off camera. But and I've also put that same concealer underneath my eyes as well, and it's so beautiful. It's honestly so creamy. I think it's a perfect under eye concealer rather than a blemish concealer, although they've actually covered the blemishes really well. I realised I don't have a cream blush, so I was thinking, oh, I just have to use my own. But then I thought they sent me a lipstick, and I love this. So we're just going to put it on our cheeks. Why not? I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. I'm just going to take my flat contour brush. It's working. Guys, it's working. Laura, if you're watching this, which you obviously are, you need to do this. Look at that. It's just like a really subtle blushing moment. Who's this bitch? Okay, now we've done that, I'm just going to pop a bit of that concealer on my eyelids. Now that's done, we're going to go into some eye makeup, and I'm going to be taking, they've sent me a few different eye products, and this is the Caviar Stick Eye colour, and honestly these shades are just so beautiful, so beautiful. We've got a turquoise, magenta, cocoa, which is the perfect little brown, nude rose, which is actually the shade that we're going to be using. Look at that. Look at that colour. I'm going to go in across our eyelid with this, so just start packing it on. They're super creamy, and it literally just glides on. Like, look at that colour. I'm going to take one of their brushes. This is the eye crease brush, and just go over that with nothing on and just blend that. Like, anyone, even if you're not into eyeshadow, can use this. Like, look at that. A little bit more on. Let's go down. Once again, go back in with that brush. That's honestly so beautiful. This would look really nice with like a bronzer underneath as well. Love it. It's so pretty and so subtle. Then we're going to go underneath with the shade Cocoa, which is like a gorgeous brown. I'm just going to really gently. Then I'm going to go in with their little smoky liner brush. Just winging that up from the bottom. I'm going to go back in with that other brush, not taking any more products on it, and just make sure that it's kind of blended. With that same brush, I'm just going to go into the outer part of the line of my eye and just draw a little wing. Before we move on to the eye, I'm going to use that Eyelash Curlers, which honestly incredible. Like, I don't know what they did with these. They're the Artist Eyelash Curlers, and wow, they're probably the best no, they are the best eyelash curlers I've ever tried. They just really lock every little lash into place. Look at that curl. And then mascara is their Caviar Volume Lash, and it's like a twirled brush. It's just goes all the way around like this. And then I'm gonna let that sit and dry while I do the other eye, and then I'll be back for another little coat. We have finished the eyes. I'm loving it so far. I think it's super natural, super pretty, and I just love these eyeshadow sticks. I just think it makes it so easy for anyone to do eyeshadow. And moving on to the famous translucent loose setting powder. Cannot believe they've sent me this. So they actually taught me a little trick on Zoom, and that's actually using the powder puff rather than baking. You just set and press using this beautiful MERCIER powder puff. Make sure you've got some products in the actual top. Dip powder puff in, then you start to work that powder puff together. How many times am I going to say powder puff? And you're just going to go in, press and roll the product. It's a really, really good way of getting that kind of flawless face. Now for blush, they have kindly sent me their blush colour infusion. This is in the shade Chai, and I think it would tie everything together perfectly and just work that on the higher parts of my face. Now for a little bit of highlight and to add a little bit of skin back into my makeup, I'm going to take the MERCIER translucent light catching powder. Honestly, what have they done with this? Essentially it's their loose powder but pigmented, so it captures the light, so it's like a loose highlighter. I love it so much. I'm going to swing out my shadow as well. It's just so beautiful. And then we're going to use the same lipstick as we did for the blush earlier, and that is the Vibe. Then to finish off the look, we're going to take their lip gloss. Now wait till you see this. It is just stunning. Look at that. Oh, I love it. You know, I love a gloss, and it smells incredible. Okay, excuse me, I had to switch my top up because I just thought this look was too pretty to be sat here in a purple jumper. So we've got a little one shoulder, I've scraped my hair a little bit higher. So there you have it. That is a full face of MERCIER, and honestly, I'm honestly blown away. My favourite products have to be the light catching powder. So subtle and glowy, but not too much. I just love it, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I also love the eyeshadow sticks. I think that's really good idea, especially if you're first getting into eyeshadow. It's a really easy way to add eyeshadow into the mix. And also love this. Like, my skin looks so good considering I've just got a tinted moisturiser on. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, join my family. Please comment, means the world. We're nearly 1,000 subscribers, and that is the main thing. Love you all so much, and let me know what you want to see, and yeah, I'll see you next week.